Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing how to tell people your limitations or how to explain people certain limitations you may have. So about a couple of weeks ago, I received a comment, so it might have been about a month ago actually, on how do you explain to people why you can't take the stairs or attend events. So I wanted to go ahead and address that comment in this week's Sickle Cell Sunday so I can give you a little bit of my input, and address that issue. To address that question, all I have to say is honesty is the best policy. And I know that may sound cheesy and you might be like, what the heck, that's such a simple thing. But yes, honesty is the best policy. I try to be as honest as I can. How I approach the situation is I try to be as honest as possible. I try to explain my situation. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about an experience that I had. This was just last semester, probably around November, December, so of last year. And so I had an evening class at my school, and then we had a laboratory afterwards. So this class was from like 5 to 6:50, and then we had a laboratory once a week after that class on Wednesday. Where that first initial class was, it's all the way down in the basement of our library, and in order to get down, you can either take the elevator or take the stairs. The same thing, you want to go upstairs, you have to take the stairs or the elevator. So our group of classmates, we were all walking together, and so I see that they kind of start wandering off a bit and they start taking the stairs. So immediately, I cannot take the stairs because of my knee problem, like I've mentioned before. And we weren't like friends, but we were classmates. But I told one of these girls, and I told her, hey, I have to take the elevator. So, I'm gonna go take the elevator. She was like, okay, I'll see you later. And to me, I was kind of shocked because in my mind, it was like, she could have came along. She could have kind of walked along with me and, hey, what's wrong? What happened? Like, is there an issue? Why can't you take the stairs? I don't know. She could have done something. So I went, there's no way in hell I'm gonna go and take a million stairs. And so there was no way I was gonna take the stairs just to follow the crowd. And I always felt like that was just such an awkward situation. So when I finally made it upstairs to our classroom was on the 4th floor. So then in that building, I need to go and take the elevator because it's on the 4th floor. That's a lot of stairs, and my knee wasn't gonna handle it. So when I made it all the way to my classroom, she went and asked me, hey, why'd you ditch me? And I look at her like, wait a minute, I told you that I was gonna go and take the elevator. You should have came along. No one's gonna go and really use the elevator just to, like, I don't know, for no reason. So I was like, girl, like, I told you that I went to go take the elevator, and I have a knee problem. She was kind of familiar with me and my knee problem. I never told her too many details. We weren't best friends or anything, so she didn't really know me too well. So I was kind of shocked that, I felt like she ditched me and she felt like, I guess, I ditched her. Well, to keep this more simple, I try to keep it simple and say I have a knee problem and I can't take the stairs. So if you want to go ahead and take the stairs, go for it, but I'm gonna go and take the elevator. That's the way I would go. I always try to keep things simple and let people know on what the situation is. I try not to hide too many things, but I'm very honest. And just this past week on Thursday, I was in school and one of my classmates decided to hang out with me during lunch, and we were gonna go in work on a paper or a project. And so right now I'm on crutches and I can't take the stairs because I'm on crutches. This girl clearly saw that I'm on crutches, and now again, this is a situation where I'm not too familiar with this person. You know, we're just acquaintances, we're classmates, I know nothing about this person. And so we make it to our building and we still need to go towards the 3rd floor, and she looks at me and kind of starts walking up the stairs, and I'm like, hey, I have to go this way and take the elevator. And she was kind of thrown for a second. I know she has her routine, and she was like, oh, okay, yeah. But sometimes I feel like people don't think about another person's needs. So you have to be very vocal in what are your needs and what you need. You know, you need to take the elevator, well, go ahead and, you know, take the elevator. You have to do what's going to make you feel comfortable and ultimately what's going to make you feel safe. It's like me, I cannot go and take the stairs right now in my condition of being on crutches just to keep up with my group of friends or classmates or people I don't even really know. In my honest opinion, I'm not one to really follow the crowd. I do what suits me best and what I need to do. Sometimes people don't really think about, oh, this person needs to take the elevator. You know, let's go take the elevator. So please remember that, you know, people aren't thinking about your needs and what you need. So always remember to be very vocal in what you need, and if something's bothering you, you know, let them know, hey, I have to take the elevator or this or that, or I need to go use the restroom, whatever you need. If I have friends that I've known for many years, they're so understanding and they already know I need to take the elevator. But for people who really don't know me or new classmates or new acquaintances, I try to, you know, let them know, hey, I have a knee issue or a knee injury, whatever. I can't take the stairs, I'm gonna go take the elevator, and be vocal about it. And my best recommendation is to be vocal, and that's the #1 tip I can really give you to the person who asked this question. So now I'm gonna answer the second part of the question, which was, how do I explain people that I cannot attend a certain event? So I had a lot of experience with this, especially in my K through 12 years, because we had a lot of events in, you know, middle school, elementary, high school, you know, dances, proms, formals, homecomings, so many different little events and dances and stuff like that. So for me, again, communication is the best thing. Now, sickle cell is such a crazy disease that things happen at the worst possible time. You'll get a crisis on your birthday, you'll get a crisis probably when you're getting married, or some crazy event that you really need to attend. Now, what I try to do is, you know, most of my friends know that I have sickle cell, most of my family members know that I have sickle cell, and I try to be very vocal about how my health is progressing. So I try to cancel any event that I'm not going to go to at least 24 hours in advance. So if I know that I planned to go to this, for example, a dance with my best friend, I don't want to ruin that for her. So I'm going to try to notify her at least 24 hours in advance so she can figure out whatever she needs to figure out and not have her day be ruined by my inability to not communicate to her. So I try to communicate, hey, you know, I got a crisis, I'm in the hospital, whatever, so they can understand my situation. Now, this hasn't always worked because sometimes I get sick the day of an event. Now, I try to contact my group of friends that I'm going with immediately as soon as I know what's going on and what's gonna happen. whether if I'm in the hospital. And you know, I explained to them my situation. Most of my friends have been somewhat understanding, but I have had instances where the person gets very mad, irritated, and you know, I have had friendships end because they didn't appreciate that I didn't go to a certain event or whatever. But honestly, my health is what's most important. And you know, and if I couldn't make it because of health reasons, you shouldn't, you know, get upset. I have had people tell me that, you know, oh my god, you're always sick, you know, you couldn't have made some sort of effort to attend my event or attend this dance with me or whatever. And the thing is, that's the way my disease is. That's the way sickle cell disease is, and that's how the way it operates. I have no control on me and how my blood cells decide to act that week. For me, communication is such an important part of this process of me explaining to people what's going on with my life, so they can have a little bit of empathy and sympathy and understand the situation. Not so much for them to get upset at me. I've had to cancel a lot of like family events, and I have even been hospitalized on my birthday, you know. So for me to cancel on my birthday, you know, it's like I have to call myself and, hey, you know, you need to cancel your birthday, and then I'm over here like all upset that it's my birthday. So, you know, it's not like I'm just canceling your events. I've had to cancel my own events. I've had to cancel my own things, my own trips, and I've had to put Vegas trips on hold. I've had to put traveling plans on hold. I've had to put birthdays on hold. My mother's birthday, my brother's, my father's birthday, you know, my own family, my friend's birthday. So it's not like it's just your event. So when you communicate to the person, you should communicate to the person and explain to them the situation, and that you also cancel on yourself, that you have had to cancel your own events. So like I was saying, communication and honesty, you know, go hand on hand. Like I said, I hope this answers your question. If not, please leave me, you know, any feedback you want. So anyways, guys, honesty and communication are very important tools that us human beings have, and I believe that we should use them. So anyways, guys, that's it for this week's Sickle Cell Sunday. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to check out my Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and I now have a Twitter, so go check my Twitter and follow me. And thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!